Ever notice how some days you're on fire, ideas flowing, workouts feeling effortless, and other days you can barely drag yourself out of bed? It's not laziness, lack of discipline, or just being moody. It's your biology. For women, energy, focus, and even social confidence can rise and fall in sync with the menstrual cycle. Yet most productivity advice is based on a male 24-hour hormonal rhythm, not the 28-day cycle that shapes women's lives. That's where cycle sensing comes in, a biohacking method that works with your body's natural hormonal fluctuations instead of fighting against them. Done right, it can help you eat, train, and plan your life for maximum output without burning out. Understanding your cycle as a productivity blueprint. The menstrual cycle isn't just that time of the month. It's for distinct phases, each driven by hormonal shifts that affect your brain chemistry, energy, and motivation. Here's the breakdown. Menstrual phase days 1 to 5. Bleeding hormones, estrogen, and progesterone are at their lowest. Energy, lower. Introverted. Reflective. Best for rest, planning, light movement. Follicular phase, days 6 to 13. Hormones, rising estrogen, and follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH. Energy, high. Optimistic. Creative. Best for starting new projects, brainstorming, intense workouts. Ovulatory phase, days 14 to 16. Hormones, peak estrogen, luteinizing hormone, LH. Energy, social. Charismatic, mentally sharp. Best for networking, public speaking, sales meetings. Luteal phase, days 17 to 28. Hormones, progesterone rises, estrogen dips in second half. Energy, focused in first half, more inward in the second. Best for deep work, detail-oriented tasks, completing projects. How to align nutrition with each phase. Menstrual phase, days 1 to 5. Focus on iron-rich foods. Spinach, grass-fed beef, lentils to replenish blood loss. Eat warm, comforting meals, soups, stews to support body temperature regulation. Avoid high caffeine intake, which can worsen cramps. Follicular phase, days 6 to 13. Increase fresh fruits and vegetables to support rising estrogen. Lean, protein, and omega-3 fats help with brain function and energy. Lighter meals can match your naturally higher energy levels. Ovulatory phase, days 14 to 16. Focus on anti-inflammatory foods, berries, cruciferous veggies to support hormonal detox. Keep hydrated. Your metabolism runs slightly hotter here. Raw salads and lighter meals work well since digestion is efficient. Luteal phase, days 17 to 28. Eat complex carbs, sweet potatoes, quinoa to reduce PMS cravings. Magnesium-rich foods, pumpkin seeds. Dark chocolate help mood and sleep. Reduce sugar to prevent blood sugar crashes and irritability. How to sync your workouts. Menstrual phase, go gentle walking, yoga, or stretching. If you train hard here, you risk burnout and injury. Follicular phase, perfect for HIIT, strength training, and trying new workouts. You recover faster and build muscle more efficiently. Ovulatory phase, maintain high-intensity workouts, but watch joints strain, ligaments or looser due to estrogen. Group classes and team sports feel extra motivating here. Luteal phase, first half, still good for moderate weights or cardio. Second half, shift to lower impact workouts like Pilates or swimming to avoid fatigue. How to plan your work and life. Menstrual phase, strategize. Use lower energy days to plan, review, and set intentions for the month ahead. Say no to big social events unless they truly energize you. Follicular phase. Create and start pitch ideas. Take on new projects. Set ambitious goals. Book creative brainstorming sessions. Ovulatory phase. Connect and influence. Schedule important meetings, interviews, or networking events. Great time for public speaking or team leadership. Luteal phase. Finish and refine, focus on details, editing, and tying up loose ends. Wrap up projects so you can enter the next cycle without overwhelm. Why cycle sensing works. Cycle sensing isn't just about feeling in tune with yourself, it's rooted in biology. Estrogen boosts dopamine and serotonin, which fuel motivation and creativity. Progesterone calms the brain, making you better at detail-oriented work, but less suited for high-stakes pitches. By respecting these rhythms, you reduce stress, improve hormonal balance, and avoid the burnout that comes from forcing yourself to operate at the same intensity every day. Getting started with cycle sensing. Track your cycle. Use apps like Clue, Flow, or Natural Cycles to log phases and symptoms. Plan ahead. Arrange major events, deadlines, and travel to align with high-energy phases. Listen to your body. Use the framework as a guide, but adapt for your personal rhythms. Be patient. It may take 2 to 3 months to fully feel the benefits. Closing. Your turn to hack your cycle. Imagine no longer feeling guilty for needing rest, no longer pushing through brain fog on low-energy days, and instead flowing into each week, knowing exactly what your body needs to thrive. That's the power of cycle sensing. It's biohacking made for women, by women's biology. Have you ever noticed certain weeks where you crush your goals and others where you can't get moving? Try tracking it this month and see if your productivity map matches your cycle. You might just discover your body has been holding the secret to better performance all along.